love to help you with, because not being able to rest and sleep is just the worst. It's the worst. So together, perhaps we can take some time to just relax and unwind. How does that sound? Perfect. Now, I don't know about you, but right now for me it is very windy outside, and it feels so nice and cozy to be inside and all wrapped up and snuggly. I have on this lovely little fluffy pink dressing gown, and it's keeping me nice and toasty roasty, perfectly warm but not too hot. That's key. You don't want to be too hot or too cold. At least that's what I think. Now, what have you got on that's nice and cozy and warm? I'm sensing you're not cozy enough. No. I need you even cozier. Okay, so I want you to find the coziest thing possible. And if you haven't got anything super cozy, I want you to at least wrap yourself in the warmest of blankets. Can you do that? Okay, good. Now, once you've done that, I want you to make sure that you've got a little glass of water. Just a little one, not too much. No, we don't want to be woken up by needing to get up, if you know what I mean. No. So just a small glass to gently sip when needed. I've got my glass right here. There's something so nice and simple about a glass of water. And when we're hydrated, our mind tends to focus better. It becomes less muddled. And sometimes when we're struggling to relax, it's good to try and focus the mind. I'm sure you can probably hear the sounds of the weather outside. Sometimes it can be quite comforting to hear what's going on outside, because it's a distraction from possibly what's going on in your household, wherever you are. Maybe you're trying to fall asleep on a plane, or maybe a train. Or maybe you're a passenger in someone else's car. There are many places to nap and sleep. Perhaps you're having a sneaky sleep in the office, or in college or school. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. But wherever you are, it's important to try and get in that sleep zone. And in this magical sleep zone, everything is cozy and nice and lovely and hydrated. So wherever you are right now, I want you to try and get yourself as comfortable as possible. I am in my bedroom on this lovely teddy-like duvet with winter approaching. I thought it would be nice to have an extra soft cover. I think sometimes we struggle to find the time to actually treat ourselves to nice little simple things. And sleep is one of the most important things. It's very important, I think, to make your main sleepy place as comfy as possible. So, I'm going to assume that you have some water. Cheers. I almost missed the glass then. I hope you didn't. And I'm going to assume that you found a nice, comfy spot and that you yourself are feeling nice and warm, because that's the best feeling to feel. Let me pop this down just a second. That's better. Now, when we are struggling to be at our sleepiest, and even sometimes when we are super sleepy and we're just laying there and laying there, it's so frustrating. So one thing I like to do, a little trick, is I like to slow my breathing as much as I can. When we feel a little bit anxious, our breathing tends to increase, and we tend to tense up from that as well. It puts us in this sort of stressed-like state, that sort of fight or flight thing. And our brain and body tend to fight, and we don't want them doing that. No. We just want to be drifting off and feeling at ease and super calm. So, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just place your hands just gently together. Just rest them like this, maybe one on top of the other. Just place that on your chest or stomach area. If you can't do that, don't worry, but just make sure your hands are just sort of somewhere relaxed. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to count to 5. We're going to hold for 4. And we're going to release for 3. So let's try that together now. Let's breathe in for 5. And I'll let you repeat that as many times as you like. Having a breathing pattern in place is so helpful. Not only does it give you a concentration, but of course it physically helps to slow the breathing. So repeat as many times as you like, breathing in, holding, and releasing. Again, as we're doing this, not only are we relaxing the hands, but I want you to relax every single part of you. Tension runs through the body when we feel like this. So I'd like you to just release any tension in your feet, your legs, your hip and pelvis area, your stomach, your back, your shoulders and neck, those arms and hands, and that head. Relaxing every little bit and knowing that now you're in a safe and comfortable space. Everything's going to be just fine. Focusing on that breathing, you're doing so well. Look at you go. I love it. We unfortunately don't live in a silent world, do we? No. There are always lots of little noises. Even in the depths of night, there are noises out and about. I'm pretty certain maybe the quietest place would be in the middle of a desert, or possibly a mountain. Although in both, I'm sure there'll still be some kind of noise. But alas, the world that we're in, there is definitely always some kind of noise. And that's why trying to learn to just either tune it out or simply embrace it is the best thing to do. I used to find myself terribly frustrated at my neighbours. They were so noisy, and I could feel myself getting all pent up and anxious and stressed. And it meant that I simply lay there awake night after night, not sleeping. When in fact, all I should have been doing is accepting that they were noisy and either popping in some headphones or some light music, have that sort of playing, or just simply learning to recognise the familiar sounds and embrace them just as they were. And that's something I'd like you to do. See if you can pick out any familiar, regular sounds. You can hear the wind howling where I am. What's it like where you are? Maybe if you are having a sneaky office sleep, you can hear everybody working in the office. Shh. Maybe you're part of a big family and you can hear all of them downstairs, all their regular little voices. Maybe you're on a plane and you can hear the stewards walking up and down offering snacks. I mean, that's quite a good thing to get distracted by because I'm all for the snacks. But whatever the regular sounds are around you, whether it's weather or the sounds of chatter or music or cars or bikes, whatever is around you, learn to just simply accept it. It's okay. This is still your relaxation time. And by simply accepting all the noises around you, you can just carry on as you are. Breathing in, holding, and releasing. Relaxing all those tight, uncomfortable muscles in the body. That's not good. We have done that, we can focus on some other little tricks that can help you sleep as well. In fact, we mentioned one already. We did. Music. What sort of thing do you find relaxing? I personally like a little bit of classical music, just gently drifting in the background, just simmering away. Sounds are so useful like that to get to sleep. Perhaps even something like the sound of a crackling fire or candles. Although, does a candle make much of a noise? Perhaps not. But the sound of a fire does, definitely. Or perhaps the sound of waves crashing against some rocks. That's lovely. And of course we associate different sounds with different memories. So for me, the sound of the waves and the sea brings back memories of spending all my childhood summers down at the beach, when we used to get 6 or 7 weeks off every summer, and I would spend every single day down at the beach, which was very, very lovely. Yes. The sounds of the waves coming in and out. That would be so, so nice. And of course, any other memories that evoke that sort of warm feeling inside of you, that sort of happy feeling, is always good to think about, especially when you're struggling to relax. Another one for me is sitting by the fire. I must have been about 7 or 8, and I was sitting on a Spice Girls beanie bag, and it was a cold winter's night, and I think it had just snowed outside. It was lovely, and my dad was working away, and I remember sitting by the fire and playing with some toys, and I think my mum was sewing something or repairing something or something like that, and just the heat of the fire and the crackling sound, there's nothing quite like it. I'd like you to think about your favourite sounds, or it could be a piece of music that makes you feel nice inside. Because that's how we should always feel, isn't it? Just nice. Of course, another way to relax is to read. Now, you may be someone who likes quite a heavy, in-depth read to completely take your mind off the present moment, and I think that's a good idea. For me, though, I like to read silly things quite often, and I found a book recently called, well, we shan't disclose the title because, you know, we must be nice and sweet and innocent. But it's a book about birds named by people who clearly hate birds. And it's very, very amusing. So, in fact, I'm not sure if I can read this to you. Goodness, you'll be thinking of all of these all night. Goodness. In fact, perhaps we'll save that one, shall we? We'll save that one for another time. Perhaps something a little more mindful. Yes. This is the little book of mindfulness. peace, life, calm. And we'll just have a look at a couple of little snippets. Let's have a look. The moment one gives close attention to anything, even a blade of grass, it becomes a mysterious, awesome, indescribably magnificent world in itself. Henry Miller. And actually, that does make you think, doesn't it? Because when you pay true attention to things just sort of manifest themselves, don't they? I think we have a habit in life of sometimes just not appreciating the little things. And actually, there is beauty in everything. It's a nice little thought, isn't it? I like that. In fact, just as I turn the page, take a moment to notice the little things. The hum of a bee, the crunch of leaves underfoot, the dew glistening on a spider's web. Even the smallest things play a part in the world around us. Well, isn't that lovely? I like that. Smell the roses. What could be better than engaging your senses in the garden? Stand and feel the warm breeze of spring. Close your eyes and inhale the gentle fragrance of a flower in summer. How does it make you feel? Kick a pile of crispy autumn leaves, engaging your inner child. Wrap up warm and brace yourself against the frosty air of winter. That's rather nice, isn't it? Mindfulness is such a lovely thing. I'm not sure there's sort of the best way to describe it, but for me, it simply means taking a moment out of your day to truly be mindful, to either think about where you are or to take your mind to another place and to really engage your mind. However, for others it could be different, of course. But by really visualizing these lovely little moments, we can take our mind on a nice little journey. I think that's rather nice. I think this book is listening to me, because as I turned the page there, I turned to visualize. Before arriving at your meeting, little situation here, or engagement, visualize how you'd like it to go. Absolutely. Run through the conversation in your head, making it the best case scenario. See yourself fully engaging with the people present, actively listening to what they have to say. Note how the conversation flows with ease. That's a really important one, actually, and we can even use that to think about our sleep and nighttime routine. Often, before we even try to engage in the act of sleep, if we think and visualize that we're going to have a bad sleep or we're going to be awake all night, then already we're setting ourselves up for a fail. Now instead, let's visualize a good night's sleep. Picture getting yourself into the grandest of beds. You can stretch out and you're completely comfortable with your ideal bedding. Maybe you've got a soft pillow or a hard pillow or no pillow. Maybe you have lots of blankets and a nice thick duvet. Or maybe you get terribly hot and you've just got a nice cool sheet. Whatever your dream bed is, imagine that. And visualize yourself getting under the covers. Feeling so comfortable. And gently drifting off nice and quickly into the land of slumber. And then visualize yourself waking up and feeling fresh and alive and ready to take on all the challenges of the day in the most positive way, because nothing can faze you, because you have got this covered. Oh, that's a nice thought, isn't it? I like that. Yes, you've got everything sorted and covered. See, just taking that moment of mindfulness, visualizing. You can change your outlook on anything. And perhaps you're feeling stressed or you're unable to sleep because you're picturing an event tomorrow or something that's making you feel anxious. By simply visualizing how you truly like that situation to go, you already enter it in a much more positive state, and it's more likely to go your way. Oh, so simple, so simple. Why didn't we think about this before? Now I can already tell that you're feeling a little bit better, and I have to say that I'm starting to feel very sleepy myself. I am. Let's double check that we're as comfy as we can be. You? Okay, I believe you. You've got everything you need. Okay, have you brushed your teeth? Are you feeling nice and ready to sleep? Good. I'm just going to have one more sip of water. Everything is going to be just fine. What I'd like you to do now is I'd love you to close your eyes, and I'll stay with you whilst your eyes are closed as you slowly drift off. Close your eyes for me now. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to drift off deeper and deeper. You are going to feel so sleepy and calm and at ease. You do not need to worry about anything. Everything is going to be just fine. You are completely safe and you feel sleepier and sleepier. You don't need to worry about anything. Everything is okay. You're sinking deeper and deeper is okay. You're feeling heavier and sinking deeper down as you drift away to the land of Nod. You're going to have lovely dreams, and you're going to wake up feeling refreshed and calm and happy. I am so excited for you to enter dreamland, and I wish